Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, on my channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Jonathan, and to my returning subscribers, welcome back, my friends. Welcome back. Have you been struggling as far as beginning to transform yourself, as far as the body image that you so rightfully desire? Have you been struggling as far as an injury that you haven't been able to heal? Is there some type of illness that's just lingering that you haven't been able to heal? Because in this video, I'm going to talk about how you're able to use your mind and your heart to transform your body and to heal it. Let's get started. It has been scientifically proven that whether you're recalling a past memory or you're envisioning something that you want to have come forth in the future, your brain has no way of knowing whether one is true or the other one is not. And it's the same as far as all of the thoughts in your subconscious mind. As in, if you struggled with your weight, I struggled with my weight my entire life. I was on pills for cholesterol at like 7, 8 years old. Okay? I struggled with my body weight my entire life, but this was all happening at a subconscious level. This was all happening at subconscious level, number one, and also it was pain that was trapped in my heart. It was childhood trauma that was trapped within me. Therefore, this excess body weight that I had was realistically, it was just the last line of defense. That's all it was. I was putting on this fat to have that little extra protection between myself and others. And growing up, having all these thoughts as far as I'm never going to lose weight, I'm not able to lose this fat, you know what I mean? All these different types of negative thoughts were basically keeping me this size, making it even unable to lose any types of weights. And I worked out, and that's why I've always considered myself a weightlifter and not a bodybuilder, because even in my peak, as far as when I was doing my workouts, 240 pounds, but I only got down to 18% body fat. I was never able to get to that magic number of 4 to 8%. And what's really important when it comes to creating this transformation or else beginning to heal your body, it all starts in the heart. It all starts in your heart space. What you need to do is not be afraid of doing the inner work, as in pulling out any type of past painful experiences, any types of trauma out of your heart in order to bring it back up to its natural emotional state of being, which is to live out of love, joy, and bliss. And this is one extremely crucial part, because you heal the heart, you're going to heal the mind next, and then both of them are going to be contributing towards healing your body. And I know that that's not a popular subject as far as, okay, now you're telling me that I have to pull all these things up, I have to do all this work. When we're taught in society, here's the fastest way to lose weight, here's the fastest way to put muscle on, here's the fastest way to make money. But the God honest truth is, if you truly want to create this transformation that's going to be permanent, it all starts with the heart. Because what ends up happening, you start to feel better. Start feeling better about yourself, and then it's going to start to affect your mind. And that's the stage that we're going to get to next, is how now you're feeling better is going to start to affect your mind. Think about it. Are you optimistic? Are you pessimistic? Think about it. Are you expecting situations to turn out in your favor? Or are you not? When you're eating something, are you telling yourself, oh, this is good for me? Or else are you telling yourself, I'm just going to keep getting fat with this? And it's the same thing as far as the excess body weight. Are you telling yourself that your metabolism is speeding up each and every single day? Are you telling yourself that I am full of energy and ready to go all the time? Or are you going the complete opposite? I'm never going to be able to lose weight. No matter what I do, the fat just stays on me. And not even that. Stop even thinking about losing weight. Because if you lose something at a subconscious level, you're going to be trying to find it. So instead, think about the body transformation that you want to make. As an example, if you want to start working out and you want to slim down and put on some muscle, I'm so glad that my muscle is using the fatty tissues in order to heal themselves, in order to put on muscle mass. You really have to start thinking like this. And what's going to end up happening after a while, then you're going to have your heart and your mind working simultaneously in order to create this transformation. And one thing that's incredible is how powerful our mind is and how little of a percentage that the majority of individuals actually use. As right now, the majority of individuals only use 5 to 10% of their mind as far as the thoughts that they're aware that they're having. 90% of their thoughts are happening at a subconscious level. Therefore, if you're ever thinking, well, I'm never going to lose weight. Losing weight is so hard. Losing weight is difficult. Putting on muscle mass is never going to happen for me. Well, this is replaying in your subconscious mind over and over again. And what I want you to do to really become aware of what certain thoughts are in your subconscious mind, start paying it to get yourself, not even notepad, on your phone, each and every single time during the next week where you hear yourself having a negative thought, write it down. Start writing those down, because those are going to let you know what's being trapped in your subconscious mind, what types of thoughts need to be changed. And as you start to become aware of these pessimistic thoughts as far as what's coming up, whenever you're able to sit quietly and read one out and try to think back as far as why do you have this self-limited belief implanted in your subconscious mind. Try to look back what events caused you to have that certain set limited belief, and start going through that list one after another. Start going through this, because this is going to start to help you to heal. It's going to start to allow you to let it go, let it out of your heart, therefore raising your vibration, making you feel better. And as you're doing so, start making yourself a list. Let's say 5 to 10 affirmations as far as what is it that you want to create? How is it that you want to transform your body? How is it that you want to heal your body? And what's important is, don't focus on what you want to get rid of. Focus on what it is that you want to have. Therefore, I have a healthy body. I am fit. My metabolism is fast. I'm burning calories faster than I'm able to take them in. As an example, I tore 2 of my 3 ligaments in my left ankle. Well, I wasn't putting focus on that at the time. I was putting focus on being healthy. I was putting focus on having healthy ligaments and having healthy muscle tissues. Therefore, I was able to heal this, even though all the doctors told me that I was going to have to live with this pain. Every time it was going to be cold, anytime it was going to be damp, it was going to hurt. And look, it's like -5 right now, and I'm right beside water, and my ankle does not hurt one bit. But it all started with healing the heart, healing the mind, changing those thoughts up, putting in some positive beliefs, and then giving it time. It's not going to happen overnight. It is going to take some time, and you're going to see for a while you're going to be feeling better, and it's going to happen sometimes. All of a sudden, you put on a little bit of weight, or else that injury is going to hurt a bit, but then you're going to climb back up. You're going to get back to where it is that you want to be, and continue to envision yourself being healthy, yourself being vibrant, yourself being full of energy, yourself looking the exact way that that avatar you have in your mind, as far as how is it that you want to look. Continually do that work. And right before you go to bed, this is extremely important. Read out those affirmations, as far as those positive affirmations, in order to replay those. Because what ends up happening is, if you read out affirmations right before bed, I'm talking within 15 minutes of falling asleep, it's going to continuously replay in your mind. And think about it, now you're going to have 6 to 8 hours of continuous manifesting. That's exactly what's going to happen, because our subconscious thought, that's exactly what you're going to be thinking about. That's going to be putting it out to the universe, and it's going to come back. And you're going to be able to start to create this positive body transformation, or you're going to be able to start to heal yourself naturally. And the reason why I put so much emphasis on emotions as far as healing your heart, because everything in the reality that you can see is a vibrational frequency. Therefore, if you're able to raise your own vibration, all of a sudden certain things, whether it's illnesses, whether it's overweight, whether it's certain experiences, they're no longer going to match. You're going to be raising up above it. Therefore, that is what you're going to be attracting. And that's why, as far as for myself, as far as for manifesting, it all starts with your heart. Because think about this. Let's say you're completely depressed And now you're envisioning something coming forth. It doesn't matter what. You will never achieve that. Why? Because it's your emotional state of being isn't a match with what it is that you want to bring forth. And one thing that I've noticed far too much that's happening as far as in the spiritual community, there's not enough emphasis being put on the emotion. Most people will just say, envision something, feel as if you have it, and that's it, you're done. No, permanently raise up your vibrations. Therefore, that is the vibration that you're always putting out there, bringing your manifestations forth faster and creating this transformation at a much faster pace. It's just like the last year, the body transformation I made with I wouldn't say littlest of amounts of work, but a lot less work as far as weightlifting, as far as the intensity that I've been putting in. I've been getting much greater results by just having changed my thoughts at a subconscious level. Just changing my thoughts to I'm putting on muscle mass easily. My body is burning fat each and every single day. My metabolism is speeding up. I am filled with energy each and every single day. I've had a set number of beliefs that I have now imprinted in my subconscious mind. And what ends up happening, once you start to become aware of these self-limited beliefs that come up, and now you infuse newfound beliefs, that's no longer the subconscious mind. That is now the super conscious mind, because you're aware of your thoughts the majority of the time. Therefore, now you're literally going to be transforming yourself from within, and then you're going to be able to transform the reality that you so rightfully desire to have come forth. And what you're going to notice once you start becoming aware of your super conscious mind, you're going to notice that certain foods are no longer going to vibrate with you. You're going to be noticing that even though in the past you would have went for those cookies, you would have went for the cake, you would have went for that chocolate as an example, it no longer resonates with you. It no longer feels good to consume this. Therefore, it's naturally going to fade away. I used to love eating chocolate. Absolutely love it. Now, when you talk about eating chocolate, it's almost as if you're telling me I'm going to have to put chocolate. I always think of cocoa. You know, cocoa is not sweet without the sugar. That's what I think. Therefore, now, when I think of chocolate, no, it doesn't interest me one bit. But now, if you mention, example, let's say Greek yogurt, or you mention fruits, absolutely. And this is going to happen naturally. You're going to start to transform as far as what is it that you consume, but it's going to feel good. It's not going to be like one of those diets where it works for 2-3 months, but then all of a sudden you crave something so much that you just binge eat. It's not going to be like this. You're literally going to fade things away. And it's not to say you won't, you know what I mean? It's not to say I would never have a piece of chocolate, but it becomes a lot more rare. And it's the same thing as far as healing your body. It's all about envisioning yourself being healthy and really doing that inner work, not being afraid to dig things out, purging them, letting them out, releasing that pain, raising up your vibrations, because it's the same thing when you have an injury or you have an illness. If you're able to raise up your vibrations, we're to the point where there's such a big difference between, let's say, your illness or whatever injury you had and where you're at right now, it is naturally going to heal itself. Your body is naturally going to heal itself, because for those of you who had your spiritual awakening, your DNA is altering itself. Your DNA is changing. Therefore, your DNA is going to begin to heal your body. It's just a question of continuously doing that inner work, not resisting whenever something is coming up. Don't resist it. Allow it to come out. Allow yourself to purge if need be. If you're being triggered, ask yourself this: why am I being triggered? Am I being triggered to just test how I was going to react? Or am I being triggered in order for me to see something from a different perspective? And what's important to remember is you're doing better than you think. Okay? Stop looking, as far as example, online. Here's what's considered to be the perfect man. Here's what's considered to be the perfect woman. Half of them are Photoshop. Some of them, you don't even know what it is that they're consuming. And not only this, look back at Marilyn Monroe in the 1950s. Look at her at 30 years of age. She was considered the sexiest woman alive. She didn't fit that body type of the 1950s. She was a curvy woman. But it was all that self-love, that self-worth, that pure joy that was literally coming out of her, that literally made everyone see her as the sexiest woman alive. It's just about feeling good in your own skin, deciding as far as how is it that you want to look, and start taking the steps and feel proud for the accomplishments that you're making along the way. Don't just look at the end goal. Continuously reevaluate your thoughts, reevaluate your actions. Make those little changes that you have to in order to maintain and continue on that journey. Well, that's going to do it for the video. I love you guys. You guys have an awesome day. Namaste.